You can definitely tell where the grain carts have been running all day. I don't know if that storm's gonna hit us or not. But hopefully it doesn't, because we just need to get rolling. Well, that storm that I was talking about last night did not hit us this morning, so we're good to go. We got the tarp fixed, hopefully. Oh yeah, buddy. Perfect. I'd say it's just a little hilly. Well, Tristan's braking is wrapped up, so we are moving to the next field. I've got a full load on, we're going to the bag, and hopefully none of the other fields are as rough as that one. Since we've moved, the trucks are back, so we will start trucking again and putting it in the bag. This is very good wheat, so we're gonna be busy, busy, busy. Since the last field we were on were new braking. New brakings, when you break up the dirt and you don't have a lot of nutrients that you've applied in those areas, they don't do as good. So we weren't as busy in the last field, but now that we're in the field with some history and some nutrients packed in here, and just, you know, it has a crop history, it looks really good this year. It didn't get hailed on. There's a little bit laying down, but it's gonna be a lot of wheat. Another thing that's going on while we're close to the bag, Matt checks behind the combines to see how much grain they're throwing out. So he's checking behind, he checked behind 4G already, he checked behind Joel, and I can't remember their limit, but if it's above a certain number of kernels on the ground, then you need to adjust something. So he's about to pull up right there behind Doug, and then he will check how many kernels he can count on the ground and see if there's any of them that are cracked. Since the wheat is going pretty good, we're going kind of slow. I always go slower than the combines by like 0.3 miles an hour, just so they have time to adjust if they need to go to the front or back of my cart without pushing it. So very windy as well today. Again, makes you grateful that you have a cab. Thinks he's about to dump on me. Hayden was wrong. Hi! Well, we have a bag issue. It's leaking out of the sides. I'm not sure what it is, because I don't know a lot about that stuff. I don't know how they're gonna fix it, but it looked like the bag was folded weird to me, but there can be anything from like weird brake pressure to the tray not being upright to the bungees being not strapped on right, so hopefully they get it figured out. But I have to go chase combines, because if Matt is parked, that means there is not a lot of grain cart capacity for 6 combines out in that field, so we're headed that way. And I can't stop and help see what that is. Doug is in there getting videos. So dedicated. Thank you, Doug. Got a snack delivery. for the combine and drivers. So I'm gonna hand it off to the other grain carter. There you go. Oh shoot, that's funny. Matt's my homie. He always shares all my posts on Facebook. Maybe not always, but he shared a lot of them. Good friend. Also, the smoke finally went away for the most part. We might get a pretty sunset tonight, but of course my drone is broken. And my hair is crazy, oh my goodness. Did you guys expect anything less from me? I also have wheat slivers in my hands from cleaning out my radiator with my hands earlier. I forgot to show you guys that. Something you guys don't get to see a lot of because I don't video myself all day long is how much...
Back here, I ran all the way back here looking for you, Joel, and your head.
Well, I guess you guys do see it. How much everyone talks on the radio, but sometimes that's not all just work. I tease everyone. Everyone teases each other. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun crew to work with. But harvest is also going to be over so soon because the neighbors are going to get done with their wheat tomorrow, and then they normally jump over and help us because that's just how things go around here. It's August 30th, and we don't like to have wheat in the field after September 1st. Like, it happens every year, but every day that passes after September 1st is more increased risk for not getting out of the field without it being, like, bad. So after the neighbors get here, it's just all gonna go so fast. And my drone is broken, so I can't even get good footage from the sky right now. I have to ship that off tomorrow, make sure I can get it back. Hopefully they're fast with it. But that's a very sad deal. My little broken baby flew it into a power line when I was trying to get cool footage of the guys going down the road in the headers. It happens. Well, it ain't much, but it's honest work. I love sunsets. Well, we got a lot more done today. We switched bag sites. We've been building like really big bags because we're finally bagging more, and the trucks just showed up today. But it's getting tough. It's like 9 o'clock, so we're gonna call it a night on another eventful day of whacking wheat. It is September 1st already. Holy moly. I just got here, it's like 7:30. The guys show up before, there's a couple guys that show up before everyone else to service equipment. And normally they blow out my radiator and stuff just because they have the service truck and all that jazz. But it's nice, you get here, everything's fueled. I have to grease my tractor. But other than that, it's a system. Where is the grease gun? Ay. Ugh. Found it. Always out of grease. On one of the videos I posted last week, someone said to save my fingernails and use this to open this. Oh my goodness. How cool is that? Fling a ding and you're ready to go again. I have grease all over my shirt. I decided to be nice this morning and grease Matt's cart But really, Matt's cart is being nice to me. Because other than a few miscellaneous ones, all of his Zerks are in a big station. Mine has 4. His has like mostly all of them sitting right here. So that's super nice. Yeah, always wipe these bad boys off. Another thing we do in the mornings is make sure all the headers are good to go, that the combines are all okay. So Dennis put a bunch of new guards on his combine because these points on those, well, the edges of the points wear down and then it doesn't cut your wrist good. So that's an example of an old one. So we replaced a bunch of those. Oh my goodness. Shanna beat Dennis out this morning. We normally leave our augers out in the field, but since there's some low-laying power lines, I don't want to mess any power poles or power lines up or turn into a little lightning burst, so we're gonna keep these folded up today. My goal this morning is to fill up before Matt, without Matt knowing that, so that I can dump on the truck instead of going all the way to the bagger. The goal was accomplished. I loaded a truck before Matt today. Well, I timed it wrong and I clowned myself, because I'm pretty sure I'm the first tractor to the bagger today. Look at how long this bag is in the background. That ain't nice. We're still trucking. There's just been a lot of green coming out of here, which is good. Here's a perspective of when I'm unloading on the bagger. That's my PTO, and then I throttle up to about 1500 RPM. And then I open my gate. That's on the back of my remote, and you can't really see it from this angle, but my index finger is opening that gate about halfway, because if you open it more than that, then it overloads the bagger and can shear those shear pins that I showed you guys in one of my previous videos. And then I adjust my auger per however where I want it to go. I shift down on my gear so that when I put it into forward, it doesn't surprise me and jolt forward. Because right there, if I would have been, you know, in 7th gear, it would have shifted way forward. And then when you get close to done, you open that gate all the way because there's not as much in there. So you can open the gate all the way when there's about, I don't know, 3,000, sometimes a little more than 3,000 pounds. Whenever you start to see it, you know, lessen in the flow, and then you close the gate down on your throttle, and then you can shut your PTO off. And I raise my auger up at the same time as I do that. And then you're ready to go. So that's all there is to it. It's not too hard. You just got to make sure you don't mess anything up. That's all there is to it. All right, we're all done. We're dumping on trucks, dumping on carts. The bag just got changed, so they're gonna bring the bagger to a new spot. We're gonna keep dumping on trucks so that we don't have to start a stubby bag in one of the fields that we're going to. I'm gonna be full, so I'm gonna fill trucks pretty fast.
So you just going cross country?
I don't know how this is gonna work out, because we kind of funneled ourselves with having to change the bag, but it happens, so everything will get sorted out. And the neighbors are showing up today because they only have like 60 acres left, so they sent one combine over already. And this is all gonna go so fast. What is that? All I can think of is my poor radiator right now. It is very, very dusty. It's gonna start overheating. It's already gotten up to like 200 today. But we're dumping Hayden again. He's got his camera out. Can you see it? I guess you can't really see it. So we've moved fields again. That was a crazy couple hours of waiting on trucks, starting bags in the right places, having another combine added on. Right back there. We would have more combines rolling, but one of the combines just broke a center belt canvas, so that's not good. Those parts are going to get picked up, and then he'll be back in order. Oh look! It's the braking we were just on. Wow! This field is like, it doesn't look hilly from the camera's point of view, but it's definitely hilly. So this is what we're dealing with. And when you're a cart driver, it is very important to keep the combines rolling all the time. But in these kinds of fields, we have to stop to unload a lot, and carts just have to sit in one place most of the time because, like, that doesn't look like a lot, but when you're loaded and if you hit a side hill wrong, that can completely tip you over, and that is not what we want to do. So I'm gonna go sit up there by where Matt is, and hopefully that works out. These carts get full really fast. They get heavy really fast. Like, I can carry up to 100,000 pounds on this. Not that that's what we do on the regular, but it is what we have to do occasionally when the bag is far away, or if combines are all like emptying and loading at the same time. When it gets busy, you get heavy. So with the hills and the heavy and the busy, it can make a big mess if you're not careful. There's another combine and another combine, another grain cart, and there's two more combines over there. And there's another combine broke down that just got fixed, and there's two more combines. I think that there's too many combines. As always, thanks for watching. Hasta la pasta.